What would you like to say, Bill?
He's making me mic up, folks, so I apologize. Children, go to your room, and have a good day.
Good idea. Children, parental guidance is suggested, highly suggested. Parental guidance. I can't talk. Parental guidance is highly suggested for the making of this film. Today is the long-awaited Detroit River trip with the mighty master of the wilderness. So, follow along.
It's going to be action-packed.
Hopefully we both learn some things. Like how to put the camera on correctly.
Good, how you doing today? Yeah. Just two of us.
Okay, sir. Good luck to you.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you. We're late to the party. I see where we should go. Where all the boats is. Right?
Look at it all down through there. They're everywhere.
Do what? There's boats everywhere.
I'm going to get my IM8 out.
What?
Made
M80.
carbon hand tool technology, tube technology.
Are you talking about your fishing pole? Trying a new angle, seeing what this is all about. I don't want to wear a hat cam today.
Yeah, you'd have to take a break. You sit here and do this all the way. Your arms are going to get pretty tired.
Can you feel it hitting the bottom?
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a plus. Remember when I said my sunglasses were filthy?
Yeah.
Never changed that. They're still filthy.
Still filthy?
Well, that's a little better, isn't it?
Yeah.
More slower yet, you think, or
Just a tad, yeah.
we're moving backwards fast as shit, though.
Yep. So is everybody else.
Apparently, we're not catching anybody.
But it's the only way you know, to keep your line straight up and down if that's what they want.
Yeah, this is it.
Yep. This is perfect, I think.
I think so too.
It's exactly what he described anyway.
I don't know if I can continue it, but so
Right.
far so good.
Well, if we just keep going up and down this wall, we should be all right, I
As
guess.
long as the wind don't pick up
Right.
or current change or something, then I
Yep.
don't know. But yeah, we got a baseline anyway.
Yeah.
See, I think the current's slower here.
Yeah, that's like I said. I think you need to slow down a little bit here.
Slow down, go Down to 1?
Yeah, for now, it must be
Yeah.
changing, you know. I mean, I'm not way behind the boat, but it is a little.
Right. So that's what it is. All right, well, I can do that with my foot. I
Yeah.
don't need the hand for that.
Yeah.
I got this. I got this.
We got this. You
Shout
got
out
this.
to Mike for all the tips.
I don't know where I came up with the wee stuff, but you got this.
Do what?
I said we got this, and then I said I don't know where I'm getting the wee part, but
I got this.
you got this. I'll just work on my jigging technique.
Yeah. Shout out to Mike for all the tips. We haven't caught anything yet, but we kind of feel like we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
So thank you, Mike.
Well, one thing about it, we know we're doing the same damn thing everybody else is, so.
Right now we
Yeah.
are.
It-
I agree.
It's
I
not a.
feel, I don't know, I feel confident.
I don't think it's anything we're doing wrong, so.
No, I feel confident in what
Yeah.
we're doing right now. I mean, I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling, even last night I watched, or I read on there's a Facebook, Detroit Walleye River.
Yeah.
Detroit River Walleye.
Doing the same thing.
Some people slaying them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, everybody's doing the same thing. Some people are slaying them though, so I don't know. They're getting out at 6 o'clock in the morning.
That might be something to that, you know.
Right.
Maybe it's going to pick up when the sun starts setting, you know, or
Yeah.
so when you let it drop, are you just letting it free fall, or are you lowering it real slow, or?
You mean on the jerk?
Yeah.
I am trying to stay control of it so that I can feel it hit the bottom.
Okay.
Like it jumps,
Right.
right? So you don't feel nothing,
Right.
and then for a second, and then I try and catch up to it before
Yeah.
it hits the bottom. If that makes sense. So like the last inch or two, I'm controlling the drop. Glad we're not on its way.
I'd want to move.
I might want to move.
No, that guy might. I guess he knows what he's doing. I guess they're farther away than it looks.
I have a feeling we're gonna feel that wake, even though it don't look like it.
I should get a picture of that. You got your camera up
We
there?
got a camera taking
Oh, okay.
taking a lot of pictures.
I want Debbie to see that.
Oh yeah.
She watches your videos though, so she'll see it.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. How long do you think that is?
I don't know.
Huh?
I'm not sure. That's pretty long though. Is that longer than the football field, do you think? Seems like it, don't it?
It does. At least as long.
Yeah. Maybe 2.
I don't know. Hard to tell.
Yeah. You know, I shoot a lot of deer at 100 yards, and I'd say that's a lot farther than 100 yards. So.
Yeah, it does look like it. I like them scissors.
Nice. You got a pair in the garage just about the same way.
You notice they're not on the boat.
Yeah.
So that's the catch of the day so far. Somebody else's stuff. Might use that later.
But I've been waiting a long time to do this, so I'm glad I'm out here, you know.
I know. I've actually been excited about this since last year too. I just wish they were
Biting.
wish we were catching.
But maybe
them.
tonight, you know, maybe this evening when the sun starts going down, and
Yeah.
you know, because walleye are
Right.
that's why people fish them after dark a lot of times.
Right. I'm hoping.
Of course, we got. Well, I imagine time 8:30 rolls around, we'll be ready to go anyway. But we don't have to. We got till 10, right?
We got till 10. Yeah.
Like they ain't gonna lock us out of there,
They might.
or lock us in. I mean,
I wouldn't bank on that. I'd say by 9.
that guy was still there when we left yesterday.
I know. By 9 o'clock, we got to be getting
Yeah.
for sure. Getting close anyway to get
Right.
over there.
It was getting dark anyway by then yesterday.
I mean, they'd have to really turn on from where they're at now,
Right.
which could happen. You're right. You're absolutely right.
What'd that net cost you?
My father-in-law bought it.
Did he?
Yeah, I have no.
He got tired of using your shit too?
Yeah, that's why that shit's up for sale. 'Cause I didn't.
This guy's, is he coming in? No. Just drifting past, probably. I seen a guy catch a fish right off this corner yesterday.
Off here.
Yeah.
I caught all.
Up there, a
I caught
walleye.
like 5 or 6 of mine.
They were out here?
Yeah.
See, I wonder where that other bowl ending is, because he talked like that was halfway point for him.
Right. So he probably floats all the way down to wherever it is. Well, I can pull
Right.
that up on my phone.
Well, he don't float all that ways if he gets here at 6 and he's done by 7:30.
True.
We've been floating for 3 hours and we ain't there yet.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any confidence.
I'll
in
bet
it.
you they must be little bait fish and stuff, you know.
They can't all be though. There's got to be something following them, right?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Why?
The water temperature might not be what they like in here.
You know, I
Or
haven't looked.
something.
I haven't looked at the water temperature yet.
Yeah,
We should do that.
I bet you it's really warm in here compared to out there, probably.
Let's see. 55.7, which is very warm.
Yeah. But you would think in the winter months they would come up in these, you know, get in a little warmer water.
Walleye like the cold water.
Right.
I think.
I know. I don't mean just walleye, but I mean there's everything in here.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah, I agree.
You'd think we'd pick up a bass or something once in a while, you know, or something.
For sure. Especially like in here.
A pike or.
Right. Musky. All kinds of shit. All right, one more cast. We're gonna
Whoa.
go back to what we came to do.
I'll put this shit back away. I'll leave it on top here because we decided we want to use it later.
I don't know. I mean, anything out there is going to be too current, too little. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Remember, I tried it with that.
Yeah.
Oh, with a bigger jig head than these, but I couldn't get it to the bottom.
Right. If I
Sure.
had an ice jig, I would try an ice jig, but this is the closest thing I got. And if
Ice
it ain't
jig
big,
and
if it ain't big enough to bite that,
well, we'll come back out here tomorrow. Maybe we should take a couple ice jigs and maybe stop. I'll get just a couple
some night
wax worms.
crawlers or waxies.
Yeah,
There's a ton
I
of shit in here, whatever.
I would
it
say
is.
wax worms. That way, if it's too small for a crawler, at least we can catch one and you'll know. That boat's just catching up. We were by him at one time.
Who?
One straight out from us.
Oh yeah.
How deep's the water here?
17.
Is it getting colder?
Yeah, 53. That still is probably
Right.
not a good indication.
Of course,
'cause
that's a surface temperature,
yeah,
right?
yeah, and we're not even. Well, that's what everybody goes by. It's
Yeah.
nobody drops the
Oh,
thermometer.
yeah, that's true. I'll bet you it's a lot colder out there a little bit.
Well, once we get in the current, I'll bet you it is. We're not really in the current yet.
Right. See, right there's a guy who needs somebody to fish with.
And he's got a net.
That's the problem I have. Finding people to want to go with, you know. People that want to go with me, or people that I even want to go with me. That's why it'll be nice to have Rod cross the old guy across the road. That'd be nice. That'd be fun. Somebody to fish. Oh, fish out, baby.
Yeah. All right. Let me get. Hold on. Let me.
Oh,
get
that's
the
a
net.
fish. Oh,
Where is that?
yep. I think I might have to hand tie. Something's.
Oh boy.
You ready? He's up there.
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah. What do you got?
That's a good one.
Okay. My stinger hook's in the net.
Net worked. Let me get
That felt good.
like it should probably.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna need.
Need that.
Show the camera.
Yeah, show the camera, but don't drop it. Gill it.
Can you see it here? Or
Huh? Yeah,
is that good?
I think so.
There it is, folks. Detroit River action right there.
Yeah, buddy. All right, let's fill this. Wait, what? We're on the board, Bill.
Yes, sir. Well, fine. We don't have no rags though.
Oh yeah. Here, use that.
Yeah.
But I got all kinds of rigs. All right.
Same place I seen that guy catch one yesterday. Almost.
I'm telling you.
Almost there. We were still here a little
Between
bit.
that and here is where I caught 6
Yeah.
of them last year, basically.
All right. Now that my hook's on the net, is it?
So what were you doing? What was the trick?
Same thing. I had just dropped it down. I just started jigging it just like that.
Nothing crazy though.
Nope. Nothing any different than what we've been doing.
All right. So why was the line wrapped around the tip of your rod?
Well, if I don't pay attention, it does that. It's just getting twisted, and when I let it down,
Oh.
sometimes it curls around. I'm trying to let it down slower, you know, so it.
Yeah, so you don't. It's probably from snapping it. I think that's why mine is all twisted too. What's back there? What are all the little fish in there? That's what I'm. What are there perch in there? Yeah. That's what we figured.
Yeah, it did. What's silverbacks over here?
Silverback.
Yeah.
They're it's basically like a crappie,
Oh.
kind of.
Maybe we'll try that tomorrow, or when we come back out, or
Perch.
get a little perch bait, and tie off to one of those pilings like you said. Or you
Tie
don't
off.
even need to tie off.
No, I'll just hit spot lock. We can
Yeah.
stay anywhere back
Yep.
there.
What turns the off? Why does the wind? Why do they like the wind, I wonder?
It just stirs stuff up. When it's calm,
Oh yeah?
I don't know if it's because they like it. It's more like it's pushing the bait fish and shit around. They're frantic because they can't keep up.
Oh.
And then the big fish know that, so they go on a feeding spree.
Cool.
And they're more apt to bite, basically.
Right.
That's the theory. Look at that big thing.
I think I'd love to be on one of those.
Huh?
I think I'd like to be on one of those.
Why?
I don't know, why not? It'd be pretty cool just to say I did it.
Oh. I think I'm good.
There's one on the other side.
Yeah.
I mean, you think there's one guy up there just running that?
Oh yeah. One man show. Ain't got the payroll for more than that.
Wonder why they write your plate number down.
Huh?
Wonder why they write your plate number down at the boat landing.
I think it's for the DNR.
Oh.
Like that's why they ask how many are going and all that.
Actually, I kind of think, if I remember right, I think I had to do that when I worked at the boat landing in Wisconsin too.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I think they report like all the bass tournaments we do, all those numbers get reported to the DNR too.
Huh.
How many fishermen, how many anglers, all that. How many fish were caught, whether they were smallmouth or largemouth.
Right.
So
Here we go.
you got one?
Yep. Baby. Feels like a pretty good one. Oh, it broke me off. That didn't seem like a walleye. That was a big fish.
Damn.
I seen it. It was fat. It was that wide from the belly to the back. Look at that.
There's a big walleye in here.
Well, it might have been a big walleye.
I was just fitting to say there's nobody up in front of us. Should we go back to the bridge? But
Son of a gun. That was a... Oh, sickening.
it's how the cookie crumbles.
I feel like I probably should... I feel like that other rod's probably the best.
The white one?
Yeah, the one I was using.
Yeah.
This seems, after using that for so long, this seems pretty
Flimsy?
wimpy.
Yep.
Wimpy.
Yep. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know how they come off. It doesn't make sense, right? You frickin' jack them and you got halfway up, 3/4 of the way up the boat, and then it's just like they're gone.
Right?
I don't get it.
Just think if you didn't have the stinger hook, you'd never catch one of them motherfuckers.
Right. Well, that's what Mike said. You're an idiot if you don't use them.
Right.
There we go, Bill.
Not bad. Hang on. I'll come.
That extends out. You gotta push the button. They're good. You're good. Ready? All right.
Yeah.
Numero 2. Thank you, sir,
Yes.
for your assistance.
Yes, sir.
That stinger hook got him in the belly.
You got your knife?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 2.
Yeah.
We actually could go to Union Lake and try and get some walleye. It's a little bit different than this.
Yeah.
It's not a drift or anything. There's no current. It's
Right.
just a lake, but they got walleye in there.
So they're fishing them with minnows probably, then live bait. Oh, we got a fish on. Get the net, bro. Get the net, bro.
I'm getting her. Oh yeah.
What the f is that?
That is not what we want.
Is that a sucker?
That's a sucker. Wrong species. I don't even. Big old fat sucker lips.
Yes, sir.
We ain't pickling sucker. I guess I should have asked you before I threw that back.
No, I don't want it. I don't mind
If you had a
suckers,
bunch,
but they gotta be a lot smaller than that. The small ones, you know. They
and
fry
if you
it
had
pretty
100 of them, not one,
good.